Welcome to a new episode. This feels very close.
Good on camera.
Okay. All right.
Today is a very special day because we have a fruit that I've never tried before and that I don't think you've ever tried before.
No, I haven't.
And that fruit is this little baby, cacao. It's a cacao fruit that chocolate comes from, and it is beautiful. It looks
like a
crazy.
dragon egg.
It really
from,
looks like
like,
an
Game
egg.
of Thrones.
Has a hard shell, has this beautiful color. Today we're gonna crack this open, show you what's inside, but we won't be able to make chocolate today because that requires a fermentation process and a roasting process that takes around 7 days. All right, we're gonna cut into this. It has a very thick skin. I can tell you can't even really push into it, and the ridges are deep.
Yeah, it's like waxy almost.
It's very
tough.
thick.
Oh,
I've penetrated.
you can hear the fibrous
All right.
nature. Oh,
this
interesting.
okay?
That's not what I thought was gonna happen. Oh, what? Ew. That looks like raw chicken. Okay.
All right, I'm gonna have you smell this, and I want you to tell me what's going on. Just smelling it.
Okay. Initial was rose, but then as I drew deeper,
I see what you're saying.
it's like gasoline. Like up there.
Let me smell.
I can't.
Oh, my nose touched it.
Yeah. It has the nose texture of raw chicken.
Yeah. Okay. So for me, I'm smelling hints of banana and flowers, like what you're saying,
Yeah.
kind of like a rose.
Uh-huh.
But smell it again. You kind of get that banana element to it.
Okay. When I search for the banana, I can find the banana.
Yeah.
But I would
Okay.
never find the banana by myself.
Okay. How about chocolate? Is there anything that resembles chocolate?
There's no chocolate in here. Yeah, I get like a really synthetic thing closer
I see what you're
to
saying.
the
Yeah.
ends.
There is a chemical, kind of like ant spray.
Oh,
You get that?
yeah. You're very good at identifying.
Raid.
That's why you're...
Smells like Raid.
Yeah. Mhm.
What the heck?
You just brought me back.
Okay, but I do smell. I smell the hint of chocolate, like a very dark chocolate. Your nose is.
I'm getting more
Okay.
banana.
All right. Well, so let me just describe the fruit here. What you saw is I cracked this open, very thick skin, and then inside is the actual pulp, and that's what we're seeing here. This is a cluster of pulp, and there's a flesh that surrounds it, and inside is the actual pod, and that's what they use for chocolate. But today we're gonna eat the actual outside flesh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
I was gonna say you probably wouldn't want to.
I'm gonna go ahead and just grab one. Go ahead and grab one of these little guys.
Okay, so you know, like when you buy supermarket chicken thighs and they like, can't come all folded up.
Yeah.
And you have to unfold them.
Oh yes.
That's what I'm getting here.
I see what you're saying. There's a pink undertone surrounded by white flesh. Yeah. All right, let's try it.
Oh,
Cheers.
we're eeting this?
You don't swallow the whole thing. You're just gonna eat the flesh around it.
Oh, this isn't the flesh.
No.
Okay.
This.
Okay. Got it.
Okay.
Okay. Got it. Oh. That's like I'm licking the supermarket chicken.
Yeah, the texture is.
That's not a good texture.
The texture is not fun.
I've never. It tastes like how it smells. Floral, more acidic and sweet than I
Yeah.
thought it would be.
A little sour. It's a weird texture.
It's like I'm sucking the slime off of the chicken thighs.
It's weird. It's a little tangy. It's tangy. It's not super sweet. It still kind of has a chemical-y
Yeah.
taste to it.
I think this would be a nice flavor on something else. Like if someone like extracted the flavor of this raw cacao flesh and maybe put it in a drink or something, that would be nice. But eating this off the seed is not it.
Yeah, it'd be kind of hard to juice this. I mean, you can kind of see why it lends itself to becoming something else. Like this isn't the main event. You know, people discovered the main event, and the main event is this pod. So what I want to do is actually cut into it so you can see it a little better. And I'm just going to show you what it looks like on the inside. So take a look at that.
Oh.
This, it looks kind of like a walnut, almost like a brain or something.
Yeah.
I just bit into it.
And? Can I eat this?
I don't know. I think it'll be okay. There's a whole world out there, you know, that we just... There's a whole world that we don't know about.
Yeah. This is what it takes to create chocolate.
Mm-hmm.
I respect fair trade chocolate.
Mm-hmm. Just because someone's got to get their hands on
Someone's got to do this.
So would you eat it again? Would you buy it? Would you buy this fruit?
No, absolutely not.
We're going to make chocolate out of this eventually, and then we'll try that. Okay, so we're back in my kitchen, and we have our dried cacao seeds. These have been drying for a long time because it's taken me a long time to make this video. But I think they'll be just right. They all still smell good, like they're properly fermented and they're dried perfectly. So hopefully sort of the time has even made it better, maybe. The next step is to roast these, and you can roast these in your oven, but today I'm gonna try to do it in an air fryer. Now, I've never done this before. I have no idea how it's gonna turn out, but hopefully it works. Now, roasting them is gonna make them very easy to shell, and that heat is gonna give it that Maillard effect, which is gonna bring out some of the sweetness, flavor, caramelized tones with the natural sugars that are just naturally inside each seed. Okay, I think we're done. So I didn't hear any snap, crackle, or pop. However, it's been going for almost 40 minutes, and I eventually ramped up the heat because it didn't really seem like much was happening. They smell good. I'm gonna let them cool, and then I'm gonna shell them. Our cacao beans have cooled. You're gonna wanna remove this outer shell and keep the insides. Okay, I've just separated all the shells from the actual cacao. It is actually very similar to coffee. It feels similar, although I may have roasted it too long because it is feeling a bit brittle. But maybe that's just perfect. So what I'm gonna do now is actually put it inside this coffee grinder and let it go for a while. Just grinding this, the oils have really released. It's almost turning into a paste, and the aroma is amazing. It smells so good. Texture is still a little gritty, so I'm just gonna keep going at this. I'm gonna add a little bit of powdered sugar in there. If you want to take a look at how it looks. It almost feels like ice cream. Now I'm just gonna fill this pot with water. I'm gonna heat this up to do some temping. And now what we're gonna do is let the steam from the pot hit this bowl and let it get melted down a little bit. It's not really getting as liquefied as I would have liked. I'm kind of thinking of adding some milk. Okay, that's doing something. It looks pretty gritty, but we'll see. Drop it down. Get any air bubbles out. Just come right over it like that. All right, our chocolate's been in the freezer for about 20 minutes. Let's see how it turned out. All right, doesn't feel very solid, but I'm just gonna go ahead and pop it out. Nice squares, but it's definitely not the type of chocolate that you would buy in the store. That snap, non-existent. It's almost soft and grainy, gritty, but let's try it. This is definitely a darker chocolate, but I like it. Kind of maintains some of the flavor from the original cacao fruit, but it's definitely turned into something new. It tastes like Abuelita's hot chocolate mix. It has that texture. I don't know if you ever had that, but that's what I'm getting from it. The sugar is nice. The milk is nice too. I think if I were to have the proper equipment to really grind it down for hours on end until it really just liquefies and gets pulverized so much that, yeah, you wouldn't even need to add milk or any liquid. And the heat from the rocks grinding together would really benefit it, but it's not bad for my first time trying to make chocolate. Would I do it again? Probably not. It took a lot of effort. Well, there you have it. We made a fruit, brought it to its very familiar form. Thanks for joining the journey. Get out there and explore and eat more fruits. Till next time. See ya.